and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Tuesday, August 19, 2025. Making the headlines tonight, second human case of screwworm infection detected, also in Cayo. Orange Walk seen as the new BPO hotspot. And as Belize's tourism hotspot struggles with sargassum, Quintana Roo explores new uses. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
To earn V-Bucks, you must make purchases at any Benny's locations or its entities near you. The more you spend, the more you earn. You also get double the V-Bucks on promotional days. Multiple purchases completed in a single day cannot be combined and will be considered separately. Benny's is committed to offering you competitive prices on all your purchases. Now value is added with V-Bucks. To learn more, visit our website at www.bbucks.bz. Remember, loyalty is always rewarding with V-Bucks. Brought to you by Benny's, quality and savings.
At Atlantic Bank, your convenience is our priority. Our contact center is designed to enhance your banking experience. With a wide range of customer service options, you save time and effort. You can easily call in to block or unblock your debit and credit cards, perform account inquiries, and access detailed card information. Whether you need assistance with online banking, merchant support, or general inquiries, our team is ready to help. For added convenience, if all operators are busy, you can leave your number and an operator will return your call as soon as possible to ensure you receive the support you need. Depending on your transaction type, we may need to verify your identity through a set of security questions. And remember, Atlantic Bank will never request your username or password for Atlantic Online via phone call, text, or email, ensuring your personal information remains safe and secure. Our support team is available Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in both English and Spanish. Simply dial 223-1212. This is a dedicated line for our contact center. Atlantic Bank is committed to providing you with exceptional service and the tools you need to manage your finances conveniently and securely. Take full advantage of our easy-to-use contact center services today.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
It's time for education. We're smart, we've got no doubt. bringing people together.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
Measles is a virus that is highly infectious and spreads through the air when an infected person coughs or sneezes. It often starts with a fever, cough, runny nose, and red, watery eyes, followed by a rash that spreads all over the body. Measles can cause serious complications. But here's the good news. Measles is preventable. The safest and most effective way to protect your child is through vaccination. The MMR vaccine is safe and available at your nearest health centers and clinics. Let's keep our families and communities safe. Get vaccinated. Stay protected. Brought to you by the Ministry of Health and Wellness in partnership with PAHO and UNICEF.
How will you come from? How will you come from? We from St. Martin. We from St. Martin. Now where you come from?
St. Martin's Festival happening September 7th. Then on the Sunday, I want to make sure I come up bring out the whole family.
Alright people, this is Kenny Gladden representing for the St. Martin's Fest, September the 7th. Nobody will not miss this out because New Creation Band one day there with all locked up other people come in.
Y'all don't know this is your boy TR Shine and it's going to be the Martin's Fest right there from Mahogany Boulevard. Cremite, we don't know if you come out and it's
Alright, we from St. Martin. We from St. Martin. Now where you come from?
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. Authorities today confirmed the second case of New World screwworm in humans, also in the Cayo district. The patient, who is receiving treatment at the Western Regional Hospital, is a 60-year-old man from Camalote village. The infection is on one of his feet. Relevant authorities continue to maintain vigilance, as shared by Kim Bautista, the Chief of Operations for Vector Control in the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness is part of the National Response Committee that was put together in August of 2024, led by Belize Agricultural Health Authority, Belize Livestock Association, the Forestry Department, Ministry of Agriculture, AICA, and ORISA. And so since that time, we have been preparing for in our respective sectors for the event, what was the eventual resurgence of New World screwworm in Belize. That was confirmed, I believe, in December, late December 2024. And then thereafter, we started making preparations within the Ministry of Health to support two areas. The first area that the Ministry of Health supports is community surveillance and creating awareness at the community level. And that is done primarily through our network of over 300 community health workers. So there are cases in livestock, for example, very early on that were reported through that community surveillance on the ground to Bahan. Then that allows a response from Baha in terms of their interventions.
People who have open wounds are advised to be especially vigilant as the larvae of the parasitic fly feed on living tissue. The same vigilance is required when it comes to pets who may have an open wound. Today, while Voice International announced its new Belize City location, the call center also made a major announcement. The company inaugurated its first out-district location in Orange Walk Town inside the Amethyst on San Lorenzo Road. This is significant as this new location will serve as the company's main location, offering 160 seats at any given time. John Malik, the company's senior vice president of operations, said that Orange Walk is seen as an up-and-coming location for call centers and that many of their employees are from that municipality.
We have seen, our colleagues, because we don't consider ourselves competition to each other BPOs in Belize. And the reason we chose Orange Walk was because of two main reasons. One is hurricane redundancy. This location is located right in front of the sea. That's not a really good thing for a hurricane situation. So we have to make sure that we keep our clients up and running, even through severe storms or severe weather. And Orange Walk was the ideal location for us because we considered Belmopan, but it's so congested already with call centers. So to your point, Orange Walk is kind of up and coming in the call center space. And the right building came up at the right time. And hopefully you guys get to see it later today. And we plan to have up to 160 seats there in the Orange Walk location.
At Friday's joint press conference in Calakmul, Campeche, following the trilateral meeting of the heads of government of Belize, Mexico, and Guatemala, Mexican President Dr. Claudia Sheinbaum announced that Mexico would launch Phase 2 of their Sembrando Vida Agriculture Assistance Project. The initiative, launched by former Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, was meant to support small farmers by providing technical assistance in areas such as biofertilizer production, seeds and tool access, and direct financial benefits. Here's the announcement from the president via translation.
Mexico
has decided to reactivate or move into the second phase of the Sembrando Vida program in the regions of Guatemala and Belize as a concrete form of cooperation beyond this decree to promote rural development, protect ecosystems, and improve the living conditions of the people in these areas. This second stage of the program seeks to regenerate soils, restore forest cover in those areas where it has been degraded, and encourage food self-sufficiency. But above all, it aspires to enhance the well-being of communities that for years have sustained a deep and enduring bond with the land.
Ellas y la tierra.
A first phase happened in the last quarter of 2022 when farmers in Belize were being registered for the project. Coordinating implementation alongside the Belize and Mexican government was the AMEXID, the Mexican Agency of International Cooperation for Development. At the time, it was announced that 2,000 Belizean farmers would benefit. A latest complaint from a resident of San Pedro about the vast amount of sargassum washing ashore is that it is the worst they have ever seen it. Also cited were other observations about the continued die-off of small-sized marine life off the coast of Ambergris Key due to the mats of sargassum collecting on the seaside. Another report was from a tour operator who had to go to Plan B after being unable to snorkel Mexico rocks as a result of rotting sargassum today. While Belize struggles, Quintana Roo is powering ahead with its response to the sargassum threat, though it is not an easy feat. At Friday's morning briefing by the Mexican president in Chetumal Mall, among the topics discussed by the governor of Quintana Roo, Mara Lezama Espinosa, was the sargassum invasion and the state's coordinated efforts to mitigate its environmental impact. She first affirmed that their government does not improvise and shared details of their planned response.
We have more than 9.5 kilometers of anti-sargassum barriers in place, and together with the Secretariat of the Navy, whose commitment to containing this natural phenomenon we deeply appreciate, we operate 11 coastal sargassum vessels, 1 transoceanic unit, 22 smaller boats, and we're set to receive 4 additional shallow water vessels. This capacity has allowed us to collect and dispose of over 60,000 tons of sargassum so far this year. We're also leading the region as the state that has invested the most in understanding sargassum, its impact, and its potential uses. We are the only state in the country with a sargassum monitoring center powered by satellite technology in collaboration with the European Space Agency. This enables us to anticipate both the timing and volume of the arrival of sargassum. We also have a color-coded alert system that indicates how much sargassum is present on each beach and which ones are free of the macroalgae.
The governor also reported that they have turned sargassum into a fisheries product, and they are working with entrepreneurs, environment officials from the federal government, scientists, and academia to evaluate the potential of developing up to 140 products derived from sargassum. So far, the state of Quintana Roo has invested $2.4 million into a first biogas plant for its pilot phase. It uses sargassum and sludge produced during the wastewater treatment process. After 14 months of testing, they determined that both materials can be processed together, and they are now ready to implement industrial scale-up with potential for private investment in the plant. After the break, Jeremy Enriquez sends GOB-FOIA to request sums paid in legal fees for redistricting case. Stay with us.
All right, on the one fun day on, the window open and the light may turn off. You look like you listen to me, Jamie.
Not only that, I even get a new coffee mug where keep my coffee hot all day.
I'm impressed. You don't look like you're so hard, eh?
Better than that, BL can change my meter to one of their new smart meter. They call it the AMI.
Oh, I hear about it on TV for BL ad, you know.
Yes, man. It don't reach the money by to change it right now. Let's go check it out.
Hey guys, I'm almost done here.
So that when you reach my area?
We're upgrading meters across Belize, house by house, business by business. Always look out for BL logo, uniforms, and IDs. BL will make you know when we're in the area. The EMI meter rollout is a part of BL strategy to modernize our energy services.
You don't need to come in at my house, right?
Come in at your house, boss, only if you got something good for you.
BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow. Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Welcome to Design Depot, where you'll find premium quality products from trusted brands, all in one place. Visit us today for quality products, expert service, and the brands you trust. Design Depot, all in one place.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
St. Martin, we from St. Martin, now where you come from? St. Martin's Festival happening September 7th. Then on the Sunday, I want to make sure I come up bring out the whole family.
Alright people, this is Kenny Gladden representing for the St. Martin's Fest, September the 7th. Nobody will not miss this out because New Creation Band one day there with all locked up other people. Come in.
Y'all don't know this is your boy TR Shine and it's going to be the Martins Fest right there from Mahogany Boulevard. Cremite, we don't know if you don't come out and it's
we from St. Martin, we from St. Martin, now where you come from?
Redistricting claimant Jeremy Enriquez has sent the Attorney General a Freedom of Information request. He seeks to find out the amount of money paid in legal fees to every attorney and law firm which represented the government in all matters related to his lawsuits, an application for an injunction to stop the March 12, 2025 general elections. The government has retained several private law firms for representation in the redistricting cases. Enriquez writes in his FOIA request, quote, "I am interested in knowing whether the public is receiving value for money and ensuring that the expenditure of public funds by the state on litigation is consistent with the principles of transparency, accountability, and good governance," end quote. He emphasizes that the Belizean public has a right to know how public funds are spent and notes that the payment of legal fees, quote, "remains a blind spot in terms of accountability," end quote. Earlier this month, U.S. lawmakers introduced a bill called the Keep Call Centers in America Act, which would impose disclosure requirements and apply federal funding restrictions for U.S. businesses that shift call center operations abroad. The move is expected to discourage the offshoring of call center jobs outside the U.S. Last week, executive in the Belize BPO Association stated that 90 to 95% of the call centers in Belize would not be impacted if the bill is eventually passed, as they do not require federal grant funding or federal guaranteed loans. They also affirmed that the majority of their clients are private businesses. Today, the CEO of Voice International, Jimmy Watley, was asked to weigh in. He said they are monitoring the situation, but for now, the company still plans to continue growing their investment in Belize.
It's always interesting in the U.S. There's a lot of regulatory things and legislative things going on, and certainly this period of time is no different. There's certainly a lot going on, but we monitor things like that. And again, it's very early on in its process of where it may eventually go. But really, what we look at is we want to continue to be here, continue the excellent work that's done here, and this call center is very well thought of. I mean, we get rave reviews from customers up in the U.S. So, we'll continue to invest, we'll continue to grow this, and we have no plans to do anything different than we've done, since 2007. Is that right? That's right. So, so we'll keep going, and again, we'll watch it, and we'll be, one of the first to, try to make decisions based upon wherever it turns out. But we see good stuff here, just continue to go on.
The cabinet at its meeting last week gave its approval for the Minister of Rural Transformation, Community Development, Labor and Local Government, Honorable Florencio Marin Jr., to submit to the National Assembly the conventions that Belize is now obligated to honor via legislative approval, following the country's membership to the International Labor Organization. These conventions address issues of violence and harassment, promote safe and healthy work environments, and ensure protection against biological hazards. We note that the Public Service Union and the National Trade Union Congress of Belize have insisted for some time that Belize ratify outstanding conventions. The cabinet also gave approval for the ministry to conduct a comprehensive review of the Labor Act in phases. The ministry was instructed to work along with the Attorney General's ministry to prepare draft legislative amendments to the Act. Finally, the cabinet gave its approval for the minister to prepare reports and to collaborate with the Attorney General's ministry to produce the required paperwork for submission to the ILO in compliance with the obligations outlined in the ILO Convention. The Central Bank of Belize has addressed what it deems as misinformation regarding the acceptance of damaged versions of the newly issued 2025 banknotes. It says it has not directed any financial institution to reject mutilated currency. It adds, quote, "If any individual or business establishment receives mutilated banknotes during day-to-day transactions, these notes can be exchanged at any local commercial bank or credit union. Alternatively, individuals may bring the mutilated notes directly to the Central Bank of Belize for assessment and replacement," end quote. The Central Bank also reminds that it is a criminal offense to purposely mutilate or deface currency. In other news, a hailstorm of criticism was directed at A&R Enterprise Limited following an interview by one of their staff with 7 News Monday regarding the donation of fake JanSport school bags by politicians and Superintendent Aaron Gamboa for back-to-school programs. The news article was about the authenticity of the school bags, as A&R is the only authorized importer of JanSport bags. However, there was a volley of backlash against A&R, with critics commenting, in essence, that a donation is a donation, and they urge A&R to similarly contribute. After the avalanche of bad publicity today, the company issued a release apologizing for any misunderstanding that arose from the coverage, but clarified that they also have a responsibility to protect the authenticity and warranty of the brand. They say it is part of, quote, raising awareness so customers are not misled, end quote. A&R then shared that giving back has always been a part of their journey, though they have not always publicized this. In the wake of the controversy, businessman Syed Perdomo of Car Guys offered to donate 250 authentic JanSport school bags, which each cost around $70 if A&R matched the donation. Vin's Liquors Limited subsequently offered the same. We are told A&R has agreed to do so, and they are coordinating the donation of a package of school supplies. Recently, Dangriga has been seeing sargassum wash up on its shores. It's been an especially active year for the region when it comes to sargassum washing up on Caribbean coastlines. In Dangriga, their residents, especially the women, have banded together to clean up their beaches. Dangriga area representative Dr. Louis Zabane spoke on these efforts.
The women are always very industrious, especially in Dangriga, right? So I'm very proud that they were out there. I was out there with them. We supported the cause. We never seen sargassum, in those amounts ever before. So the community decided to come together and to go out there and from very early in the morning to work to move the sargassum from off of the beach. They did what they could over the weekend, and then the mayor came in with equipment during the week and removed the rest of the sargassum. That's a continuous issue because the sargassum keeps coming in, and the women were there, and that's something wonderful for Belize. Our women are always hardworking and industrious, and we men have to learn and try to keep up with them, right?
After the break, Belize showcases fashion, artistry, and music at Carafesta in Barbados. Stay tuned.
Smart, bringing people together.
Make every moment matter with your credit card. More transactions, more chances to win cash back. You can be one of 4 monthly winners. Get a chance to win cash back with every purchase of $100 or more. For more information, visit www.atlabank.com. Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The hurricane season is here. Are you prepared? Get the essentials you need to stay safe this hurricane season, such as plywood, tarp and rope, first aid kit, rubber boots, raincoats and rain ponchos, generator, portable radio and batteries, flashlight and kerosene lanterns. Weather the storm with these products and more from Benny's. Quality and savings.
We from St. Martin, we from St. Martin, and where you come from? St. Martin's Festival happening September 7th. Then on the Sunday, I want to make sure to come up bring out the whole family.
Alright people, this is Kenny Gladden representing for the St. Martin's Fest, September the 7th. Nobody will not miss this out because New Creation Band one day there with a lot of other people come in.
Y'all don't know this is your boy TR Shine and it's going to be the Martins Fest right there from Mahogany Boulevard. Cremite, we don't know if you don't come out and it's
We from St. Martin, we from St. Martin, and where you come from?
Belize is making a bold cultural statement at the 15th staging of the Caribbean Festival of Arts, Carifesta, taking place in Barbados from August 22nd to 31st. This is the largest regional arts festival in the Caribbean. Our 13-member delegation was selected to highlight our vibrant fashion, handmade arts, and music. They will also showcase the Handmade by Belize initiative, a program launched earlier this year by the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH. It features the works of 9 artisans under the leadership of Hilvano Swayze. Hilvano Swayze, Handmade by Belize. The fashion segment will feature innovative creations from designers Ranelli Roquenia, Emilio Pereira, Ziania Alonso, and Maureen Navarrete. The legendary Chico Ramos will also represent Belize in the Icons of the Caribbean showcase, honoring cultural pioneers from across the region. Kim Vasquez, who is the head of delegation, shared more on Chico's participation. Voice International, which has been in operations in the country for 18 years, today inaugurated its new location at 3.5 miles on the Philip Golson Highway in Belize City. It is the company's 5th location in the city over the years. The call center was previously located inside the Keystone building on Newtown Barracks. The new location provides 90 seats at any given time. Senior Vice President of Operations, John Malik, spoke on the need to find suitable locations for their operations.
Over the past 18 years, Voice has gone through several different eras, and a part of those eras has been moving from one location to another location. Here in Belize City alone, this is our 5th move since inception in 2007. And I think it's a strong indication of investor confidence in terms of always trying to find modern facilities, new location to provide inspirational environments for people that work in the call center business. I think a lot of you guys are aware that being, whether you're talking to a customer or you're responding in an email or a chat or an SMS, you have to be in a space where you feel inspired, where it's easier for you to just deal with the stress of the job every single day, and that's what we really look for when we're choosing a facility. And as we all know, the highway is now the new up-and-coming business district, and it only felt fitting that we relocated here at this location. Part of our expansion plan is to open a second facility in Orange Walk, which we'll be inaugurating later this afternoon. And of course, you guys are more than welcome to join us to that inauguration event. In terms of statistics, Voice pays out on average $10 million Belize dollars a year in salaries. That includes salaries and bonuses and benefits. And we're not a huge operation like we see with the other call centers in Belize that employ thousands of people. The most we've ever been has been about 500. Now we rest between 300, 400 employees. And it's enough based on the clients that we currently have. But there's always room for growth, and we're very optimistic that with these investments, we can attract more work for our employees here in Belize.
Ed Toms, the Senior Vice President of Human Resources, spoke on what sets Voice apart from other call centers in the country. Toms highlighted the aspect of workspace culture and boasted that many employees progress within the company and stay on for many years.
The heart of our people, the culture, making it a family environment, making it not just a job, but making it somewhere where you can grow, where you can go from being an agent into IT, into whatever position it might be in finance and so forth. So there's career growth, and that's what it's all about here at Voice. We want to grow our folks. And along with that, while we have 300 active employees right now at Voice, we have a collective over 1,650 years of experience. And so that tells us about the longevity of what our employees come and find at Voice. And that's really what it's all about, right? It's being putting your heart, your soul in it, providing that excellence of service to both our clients and really to each other. It's amazing that we have, just really quick, some quick stats with our tenure. We have 6 employees with 15 plus years of experience here at Voice, 32 employees with 10 to 15 years. We have 121 employees, 5 to 10 years. That's just amazing when you take a look at it. 48 employees just started this past year, and John, Jimmy, I think we have another 40 that we're going to be putting on, right, in our new Orange Walk facility. So lots of growth here.
Voice International is encouraging charitable organizations to apply for assistance via the company's charitable arm, Voice Cares. The company's senior VP in operations, John Malik, explained that the company donates over $20,000 per year to charities and other organizations that assist communities. He explained the application process.
We have a charitable arm called Voice Cares. Annually, we invest about just over $22,000 Belize dollars in sponsoring any type of charitable organization that needs financial help, whether that's in cash or in labor. Recipients include cancer societies both in Orange Walk and here in Belize City. We've done the libraries, we've sponsored them. We've also done autism awareness in both locations. And we invite anybody that is seeking sponsorship to apply with us. Go to our website, voice.tel, or call us, and we'll be happy to consider your application. There is a process that's vetted. The folks have to demonstrate that they have simple things like you have to have a bank account in the charitable organization's name, and we can figure out how much we can sponsor based on our yearly budget. For us, it's important to give back to the society and communities that we operate in, because we feel that besides generating income and economic activity with the amount of salaries we're paying out, it's also important that our employees are able to connect with the charitable organizations out there in their immediate communities.
And with the opening of their new Orange Walk location, Voice International is looking to hire some 40 new employees. The company will be holding a job fair this Saturday at the Amethyst on San Lorenzo Road in Orange Walk. John Malik, the Senior Vice President of Operations, explained that the company operates around the clock and certain employees are allowed to work from home, especially those assigned graveyard shifts.
We do the semi-hybrid approach. For the most part, our prime shifts are here in the building. We operate 24 hours a day. So the folks that work those, what we call the graveyard shifts, they typically work from home at night because obviously transportation and all of that isn't safe. But we've been able to find the middle ground between folks that enjoy the in-office presence, which is critical, especially in the formative first 6 months on the job. And we also, I think, have done a really good job in terms of creating an environment that people want to come into the office and actually work from here.
In terms of vacancies now?
Oh, so for vacancies, we currently are recruiting over 40.
Yep,
Ed had
40.
mentioned earlier.
Yep.
We're actively seeking that. We're going to have a career fair in Orange Walk this Saturday at 9 a.m. So if anybody's listening, you're looking for a job, you want to join a really great company, and you live in the Orange Walk or Corozal area, feel free to stop off at our job fair there this Saturday at 9 a.m.
And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on this station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.